Hey guys, I'm just going to do a little write-up on my build, what I've been doing in the past few months. So I'm doing the turbo setup, going for a GTX 180sx turbo on the SR20 180sx, and I've just got a new intercooler. As you guys can see here, it's quite strong, really robust, it looks extremely good quality, and I just wanted to see the calculation and find out how much power it could handle. And as you can see here, I'm on michimoto.com. A lot of good information on there for you guys can read up. Intercooler size, type and history of turbos, and how to make an air cooler and what comes standard, what you can change, plastic intakes, all that sort of jazz. But we just want the calculations today because I want to get a figure on how much this intercooler will be able to handle. As you can scroll down to the bottom, we've got our this is like your diameter flow. So I've got 2.5 inch inlet and outlets, which will give me about a max power about 580. I'm chasing about 500, 450 around that figure, so I should be okay with the outlets. Didn't go too big for the lag, didn't go too small for the flow. So I think I'm on the ball with my outlets. I might make the cold pipe a little bit bigger to 2.75, but we'll see how it goes with the tune. So as you can see, I'm aiming for the 500, 600 horsepower, so I sort of want in between, around the 50 inches squared in terms of flow. That would be nice, which I'm pretty sure I should have more. Now we've got the fun stuff, the calculations. So I know that the first step is to get the core flow area in inches squared, which is your core length times your bar height times your number of bars. So my core length is 16 inches and my width of the bar is 0.3, and I've got 17 bars on the intercooler times 1.7. And that is equal to, so we'll just jump over to the calculator on the Apple Mac, which is, what do we got, 16 times 0.3 times 1.7. That gives us 81.6. 81.6. And now we'll take that figure. We take that figure to work out our charge surface area, or to get our core flow area, as it says here. We've got to divide this number by 0.45. So 81.6 divided by 0.45. Back to our calculator. Just divide this number 0.45. What does that give us? 181.3. 181.3. So with this number, what do we have to do next? What's the next step? We've got to take our internal flow, which will give us our final power figure, is our charge surface area divided by our core thickness. So the number that we just got, divide that by our thickness of the core, which is 2.5. So our internal flow area will be 181.3 divided by 2.5. Go back to our calculator. 181 divided by 2.5. That gives us 72.5. 72.5, as you can see here, through the Mishimoto intercooler calculator. Which, if we go back to our flow chart up here, we're sitting around 72 or so, which is around, try to make this bigger. Here we go. Which is actually a lot more than what I thought. It's actually around the 800 horsepower range, which is more than enough. So we're looking at around 800 horsepower of flow through this little PWR 400 by 300 by 2.5 intercooler. Keep in mind, we got to go back to the first flow chart. So we've got 800 horsepower of flow overall, but because of the 2.5 inch outlets, we're going to be reduced to about 580 horsepowers, which is fine for what I'm running. I've only got about a 400 horsepower turbo. You know, I've ran cheaper, smaller intercooler than I've got, probably almost that anyway, in former setups. So yeah, let's next video I'll show you where I'm going to mount the intercooler into the car. The car's a bit of a wreck at the moment. Take you guys in there and have a quick look. As you can see, yeah, not a lot going on. Not a lot going on at all. So what's going on here? We've got the new turbo. You know, got a new heat shield. There'll be a bit of custom work going on here with the intercooler and the old intercooler that we just sized up. Clean up the manifold. You know, new good old GK Tech washer bottle about to go in. And I'm going to try and run the standard airbox as well, which is basically non-existent, with an epoxy intake pipe. How's that for you? Rare JDM parts.